Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Yo, what's good, y'all? What's the word? What's going on? How everybody doing out there? Y'all already know what it is, man. We back again, man. It's that time again. It's time for the Thursday banger. And I got one for y'all. That's a lot. I got one. Y'all know I got one. I keep one. Got one, man. Like I always tell y'all, man. I got no problem dropping this content when it's supposed to. I got no problem being on time with this stuff, man, for y'all can have videos to watch every week. I got no problem looking out, letting y'all know about prison. As long as y'all can just stay out the way, we cool. That's all I need y'all to do is just stay out the way. That's it, man. Stay out the way, enjoy the weather. It's snowing on the East Coast, man. A lot of people ain't even witness snow. It's dudes in prison. When it's snow, you can't even go outside. They feed you in the building. You don't even get a chance to enjoy the weather. Man, stay out the way for you don't never have to go behind those walls, man, where those people tell you what to do. Stay out the way for you don't never got to get visits from your kids in a visiting room, man, where you just can hug them and you can't touch them no more after that, man. Who want to go through that, man? I'm letting you know now, it's better out here on the street. It's better out here working a regular life. It's better out here just being an average square. It's better out here, man, if you just out here getting any type of money the legit way. I don't care if you get paid every week $300, man. It's better than penitentiary. Dudes in there getting paid $30 a month. You trying to tell me you trying to go in there and survive off $30 a month? I don't care what your job is out here, man. It's better than in there. And that's all I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Out here is better than in there. If you start doing trouble, if you start doing crimes and putting yourself in all type of crazy stuff, you're going to end up in there. And everything is going to be cut off from you, man. And that's just how I go. I'm trying to save y'all for that, man. I'm trying to save y'all. That's all I'm trying to do is save y'all from that crazy, horrifying experience, man, that I be talking about, man. So just stay out the way. That's all you got to do, man. Just stay out the way, man. Stay out the way, man. Period, man. That's all I want y'all to do. But it's the Thursday banger. Y'all already know what it is, man. I need this one to go up, y'all. So like, share, and subscribe this one for me, y'all. Turn it up, y'all. Let's get it. 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 Let's go. It's time for business. Y'all already know what it is, man. The story I got for y'all today is called He Had Trust Issues. Yeah, man. It's a lot of people in penitentiary, man, they got trust issues with people because prison is so cutthroat. That's what it is, y'all. It's a cutthroat place to be, man. Ask anybody that y'all know. If you've never been to prison, ask anybody that y'all know how prison is, man. The first thing I'm gonna tell y'all is that it's cutthroat. It's cutthroat in there, y'all. I'm letting you know now that where you from, the town you from, the city you from, the gang you with, none of that really matters at times, man, because you will get snaked from them. Like, it don't matter who you are, where you from, none of those things, man. Like, prison is a place where dudes just play the back door, pause, man. They cutthroat. That's all that goes on in there, y'all. Like, dudes are smiling in your face and give you the warmest, welcoming, friendliest, I'm with you, let's do this. And then they'll turn around and goddamn slit your throat. That's just how prison is, y'all. Like, that's a place y'all don't want to go, man, because prison is full with so many dudes, man, that just live by that code of just being snakes. That's where all of them are at, in prison. If you ever go to prison, you're going to meet so many dudes that's just untrustworthy, man. You're not going to know what to do. And the crazy reality of that is you're going to have to deal with being around these dudes and still do your bid. That's what prisoners is. That's what prison is about, being around people you don't want to be around. But you have to be around these people because your ass is in jail. I don't never want y'all to ever have to go there and experience these cutthroat situations. But with that being said, y'all, I'm going to take y'all to Lawrenceville on this one, y'all. 2012, man. I'm going to take y'all to Lawrenceville on this one, man. 2012. And I can remember, man, it was a dude, man. And for real, y'all, before I get to him, it's so many dudes in penitentiary. It's so many guys in penitentiary, man, that Like, they have the ability of bagging the woman. They have the ability of having people out there on the street that really rock for them, that'll go a mile and God knows where else for them. They have reliable people on the street. And they have dudes that just be like, just have the gift of gab just to get a great situation, regardless of what the situation is. You know what I mean? It's just so many of those guys in there, y'all. Like, you have all the guys that are like the goons, the killers. I go dumb hard. I'll do this. I walk around like I'm sweet. The whole city, the whole prison respect me. You have those dudes that walk around and they don't have the same abilities from those guys I just named. It go like that sometime, man. So those guys that have really, like, those guys that really have the ability to bag women and get money and do all these type of things, they don't have the ability to do that. But they don't have the heart that the maniac that's walking the yard has. So they have to combine forces. You have dudes that will combine forces, and it'll just be for the sake of the money. Like, you will see a bunch of dudes, not a bunch of dudes, but every camp you go to, every building you go to, majority of the time, you're going to have dudes in there that's official, that's getting money. Then you're going to have dudes that's in there that's have the ability to get money, but they don't have the cojones to be able to sell it and get rid of it and have dudes respect them and have dudes pay them. So they resort to dealing with other people. They go to a second party and have them, do the work and sell their work. So I can remember one time in 30 building, man, it was a dude that was in 32 pod. Y'all know 32 pod, I be explaining, it's 3 pods it's 3 pods in every building on Lawrenceville. Every 2 pod on Lawrenceville is the honor pod. The 1 and the 3 pods are regular population pods. The 2 pods is a little bit bigger. They have a little bit more. They have a little bit more privileges. 2 microwaves. It's big. It's more sales slightly, but it's considered the honor pod. That's on Lawrenceville. That's the only camp that I've seen a situation like that. But a lot of those dudes that's in that pod, I told y'all this in a lot of stories. They be ducked off. It be so many dudes ducked off. You'll see an old head you ain't seen in years. Like, he chilling. He good. He ain't got no worries. He locked up. Yeah, but he's in a pod where they really don't be down on him. Long as you don't catch no charges or do no stupid stuff, you're never going to get moved. You know what I mean? They have a little bit extra privileges. And for the most part, you're in Lawrenceville, your bid is good. So everybody that I noticed that's in those 32 pods, they are really on their best behavior. But they have maniacs in those pods too. But they just don't show their teeth. They don't show that they are psychos and all that off the top. Like, they'll just be in the cut and they try to do everything from the background. So the people like in 31 and 30 and 33 in each building, it don't matter, the 3 and the 1 pods, they kind of like you'll say they'll kind of get the fruits of those labels of having scared dudes in 32 pod. A lot of those dudes in those 2 pods usually be the ones getting the package, and when they get the package, they don't want to mess up what they got going on in 32 pod. So that's when they'll come out and start trying to deal with other dudes that they know and stuff like that. So a lot of the times when the pack is on the compound, it's coming from one of them honor pods, but it'll be other dudes, you know what I mean, messing with it. So, boom. It was a dude named Jake, man, you know what I mean? A black dude named Jake. He was in 32 pod. He was a dude, I want to say he was from Franklin. He was from Franklin County. He might have been from Surrey. He might have been from Franklin, but I never really knew him like that. Me and him never really had a conversation. But from the things that I would see from him from afar, I would see that he was a guy that he would touch from time to time. He would be one of those dudes that when he touched, he would usually dump it off to somebody and somebody be selling it. Now, him being from Surrey or Franklin or one of the others, he used to deal with a lot of Tidewater dudes, you know what I mean? Now, he would deal with other dudes too, but the majority of dudes you'll see him talking to would be dudes from Tidewater, Norfolk, Portsmouth, Chesapeake, Virginia Beach, Hampton, Newport News, Suffolk, Portsmouth. That's who the dudes you'll see him talking to. That's Tidewater, you know what I mean? You will see him talking to those guys. Now, me and him never really had no words, but I have spoken to him a few times, and me and him done business a couple times because the barber that was in 32 pod, he used to hold my jack. Now, the dude that used to hold my jack, I'm not gonna say his name, but he used to hold a jack. Bro used to hold a jack for me, and he was the barber. We had a good setup. I think I mentioned this before in a video. He used to call me out to get a haircut, or he'll call me out to the barber shop. Those would be the times where I go get the jack from him. The only reason I let him hold my jack and he's in another pod because it made things safer. The sergeant dude was down on my top, so I had to move a little bit more strategic. I had to move a little bit more smarter, and I had to kind of trick the police a little bit more. So usually they'll run down on me. They went and find nothing. They went and find nothing. Why? Because the jack over there. So by the time y'all go home, that's when I'm pulling the jack out. So I started playing it like that. I felt like, you know, the phone comes out for business. The phone don't come out for party time. Party time was over with once I started seeing how the massages was on me. So the bro that's working the barbershop, when I used to get on the strength that he used to hold my jack, sometimes I would play fair with him. Now, he used to deal with probably about 2-3 dudes, his roommate and a couple of other dudes. Now, one of the dudes he used to mess with was the dude Jake. Now, the dude Jake, he told me that one time I gave the dude that hold my jack, I gave him some weed, and he told me like, yo, dude, wanna holler at you, he trying to spend some money. So he set it up like we can meet in the barbershop, because that was like the sweetest meet. Like I would get called out to go into the barbershop. He would already have dude in there that's trying to scope. So I would go in there, boom, I went in there, I see him. Kind of like Jake was like I say Jake was probably like in his late 40s. I'll give Jake like in his late 40s, you know what I mean? He didn't look like no sucker. He didn't look like he was poor. He didn't look like he was really scared of nobody. But at the same time, he was really trying to not really get towed off in 32 par with nothing. I knew that was one of the reasons why he would dump off his pack to a lot of people. But the other reason was that he would think people wouldn't pay his ass, because Lawrenceville was filled with like a lot of maniacs. Even though it was cool, like dudes can smell, like if you ain't really nobody that they ain't got to worry about, and then if you do business, there be so much business going on, dudes are just buck. And you get it how you live. You gotta go out and do it. So you want to be careful, because you can't go to war and get money on Lawrenceville. So you can't do that. So everybody hustles smart on that camp. So the dude Jake, me and him talked for the first time. He told me he was trying to spend some bread. Boom. He spent some bread. Everything went smooth. You know what I mean? At this time, I had a little bit of loud pack. Loud pack done hit now. I got a little bit of the loud pack. This was like one of the last times in the building where I had got the loud pack, but I got a little bit of loud pack. I sold him some loud pack. We did business. We spent like $50, you know what I mean? But after that, he used to see me and we'll speak from time to time. Now, I can remember one time when I didn't have no weed, and I was asking my man over in 31 Part who got the weed, and then I asked the barber who got the weed, bro, to hold my jack. And he told me the dude Jake had the weed. So boom, I said, yo, put it together. I'm talking to the barber dude through the door. I'm like, yo, see what's good? I'm trying to get down. He like, I bet. You know what I mean? He go holler at him at the door. He told me, dude told me to come to the top door so I can leave the front door, run up the steps, go all the way down by the laundry area, go to the door and talk to the dude in 32 Part at the door. So I go to the door and talk to Jake. I'm like, what's up, Jake? I'm like, look, what's up? What I gotta do, man? I'm trying to get some spoons. What's good? He like, look, goddamn, just send me $50. I got you, you know what I mean? What you trying to spend? I was like, just 50, you know what I mean? I ain't really, you know, he like, all right, bet. Boom. Me and him made a play. Goddamn. The next day, goddamn, me and my man, we in the chow hall. Goddamn, I'm high, y'all, I'm lit. High as a bitch in there, we walking. Goddamn, nigga like, damn, Weezy, man, look, man, see you can holler at the dude to get the weed and shit, you know what I mean? You know, because it be hard getting over to 32 Part. That shit be hard. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. So he like, hey, Weezy, look, holler at him and see you got down. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I see Jake, boom, Jake in the chow. I said, Jake. I called him, he looked at me, he gave me some eye, he gave me like an evil eye, like, I matched his eye, like, hey, look at that. He walked over here, like, what's up? I'm like, hey, look, my man, he was like, I ain't got no more Weezy. And he walked away. I was like, then he got over by the table, then he looked at me again, and I looked at him, and he looked at me like, man, hold on. So I get back to my man, like, what's up, Jake? What's up with bro? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what he got going on. I'm not thinking he's really a goddamn scary asshole. Like, you know what I mean? That's not what I'm really thinking in the beginning. So I'm hollering when we leave. So boom, we leave. Goddamn, walking. You know what I mean? Goddamn, we get back to the building. Before I get back, I leave before him if I can make sure I catch him in the hallway to see what this was all about. Because I'm puzzled. I don't know why he's acting like I'm the feds. So boom, I catch him in the hallway. I see him, and he like, oh, he walked up happy as a bitch. He like, what's up? What you saying? I'm like, hey, look, why the hell you was treating me like I'm the feds? He was like, man, look, pull me over to the corner. They got an ice maker. The machine, not where you go get the ice at, the actual machine where they fill up the big joint at, where all the ice is at. It's like you can just dip off in the corner. It's by my door, 32 Part is right there, but it's all in the hallway. So he pulled me in the corner. He was like, look, man, I ain't telling nobody, man. Like, I don't deal with niggas Weezy, man. He was like, man, look, goddamn, I'm about to let goddamn this dude from Richmond, goddamn, he over in 31 Part. I'm about to let him start selling bro, I got a whole onion of that shit, Weezy. I ain't selling that. I'm like, well, look, before you do that, do this right here, boom, boom, boom. He's like, I do that for you. So I bought some more. Basically, I bought it for my man. But I didn't just, it be like that sometime on loans, man. You go through that shit, because sometimes I get scary as hell. Like, not like that, like, but like still, like, I just do it. And what's going on is what's going on. That's my scariness. Like, you don't really got to question, like, I'm halfway through it. Like, I'm going to make this play and nah, I got this nigga. No, if I'm going to let a nigga sell for me, he going to sell it, period. But if I'm selling it, I'm selling it. That's just how I go. So I understood where he was coming from. You know what I mean? Like, he's a scary dude. You know what I mean? You have people like this in prison. I told y'all in the beginning, you have dudes that have the ability to get the pack and make the pack keep coming, but they don't have the ability to have the heart to make the money and keep the money to keep coming. They don't have that ability, man. So it's like, that's just how it is in prison. It's like that on the street. You might run across a dude that got all the work on the street, but he might be soft, you know what I mean? He might know how to shoot a gun, but he can't compete with those crazy maniacs out there. So more than likely, he gonna get somebody to do the dirty work. That's just how it go, man, everywhere. But Jake played me, you know what I mean? Everything was straight. I made the play. I gave my man the work. Boom, everything went smooth. So goddamn, I hollered at my barber to get the jack the next day. My barber tell me like, man, he was like, man, you ain't gonna believe this shit here, man. I'm like, what? He was like, man, this nigga goddamn Jake done sent the goddamn weed to the dude over in 31. He said the dude in 31 this morning when we were going to breakfast, because it's about lunchtime now. He said the dude in 31 said when we were going to breakfast, goddamn, the nigga goddamn had to flush the shit because the police was running down. He thought it was running down on him, but they ran into the cell next to him, which they did run down, you know what I mean? It was some dudes smoking weed right after breakfast. It was some police dudes that so happened to be working. They ran down. I had heard about that before, when we came back out, but I wasn't thinking they ran down on whoever Jake was letting sell the pack. So he like, yo, he told Jake he had to flush the work. I'm like, what? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, a whole zip. He like, yeah. He was like, man, Jake's sick. I'm like, I ain't saying like I told him. I ain't saying it like that. I'm just looking at it like, damn, that's a major loss right there. You know what I mean? Like, that shit crazy. So, nigga, Jake got down. You know what I mean? I see him when we go to lunch. He looking sick. You know what I mean? He looking sick as a bitch. I'm like, damn. I'm like, damn, this shit crazy. He like, yeah. He was like, man, look, that's what happened when you try to look out for people. You know what I mean? I think he kind of knew dude, who the dude was in 32 pod, who said he had to flush the jank, which this is some BS. I already know he didn't do that. You know what I mean? I already know for a fact he didn't do that. So Jake is treating it like, yeah, goddamn, you know what I mean? This shit ain't nothing. That's what po niggas do. Like, he talking loud like that. That's what po niggas do. He talking like that. He talking that big talk. Now, with all this going on, I still haven't figured out how Jake is getting his package. You know what I mean? But somebody's bringing him the package. That's for sure, because he never gets the package during visit. He never gets the package. I mean, during the weekend when it's visit, he don't get the package through those times. He'll pop up with the package like on a Wednesday or Tuesday, like a random Thursday. He might have to work. But when he have the work, the only reason I would know he have the work is from my barber. You know what I mean? But now he done got dude that ran the play on his dumb ass. You know what I mean? So, goddamn, he like, yeah, that's what po niggas do. He out there just talking like it ain't nothing. You know what I mean? We going to chow. We walking down going to chow. He mad. You know what I mean? And Jake don't look like he's soft or none of that. But, he in 32 pods. So, like, he, you know what I mean? He keeping his composure. You know what I mean? He keeping his composure with it. Walking, he like, yeah, niggas is po for real. Like, that shit ain't nothing. That shit ain't nothing. Watch how I pop back up on niggas. Yeah, Weezy, watch how I pop back on these niggas. Po for real. Niggas mess up a goddamn dream. Niggas will mess a dream up. And he just talking so we get in the jump. So he's still talking when we get into the chow hall. By the time we get into the chow hall, now I see who the dude is. So the dude was in front of us a little bit, but Jake is talking so loud about this situation. You know what I mean? Jake is talking really loud about this situation. Now, I know for a fact he's definitely snatching. That's something that we call in penitentiary in Virginia. We call snatching, selling wolf tickets. You know what I mean? That nigga is definitely snatching, bro. You don't want no goddamn wreck. That's how niggas talk in Virginia. So I definitely know that Jake is snatching. For one, Jake don't want to leave his honor pod. Now, if dude would have did something like that in the way you talking, you supposed to just go handle your business because you felt like he did some grimy stuff. But you just talking out loud about this whole thing. So when we get into the where you walk in to get your tray at in the chow hall, like I say, I didn't know dude was in front of us. So now I see the dude kind of talking to his man. He looking back. And like we like 10 people behind him, and he looking back. I could see, you could tell this is the dude. Like I know he was in 31 pod. I didn't know exactly if that was the dude, but the way he was looking back at me and Jake, which I wasn't with Jake. I just was standing in the line by him, and he just so happened to be venting about this shit. You know what I mean? So the dude was like, hey Jake, hey look Jake, you ain't gotta keep talking like you ain't gotta keep. Jake was like, nah, you on some po ass shit. So when he say that, I'm like, Jake might not be snatching. He might not be snatching because like they in the line job arguing, but the police in there. Like the chow hall is nowhere. If it's gonna go down in the chow hall, sometime it just go down. You know what I mean? But this isn't a place where, you know what I mean, shit crazy. So boom. Goddamn, the nigga Jake got down. We get to leave in the chow hall, so him and dude leave the same time. They walking down the boulevard, 30 building right there. They get right there and shit. Goddamn, dude like, yo man, goddamn, you keep talking like you goddamn really mad about that shit. I told you I was straightening. You told me don't worry about it. You keep talking all that big shit. I told you I was straightening. Jake was like, yeah, because you poor as a bitch. Soon as he said that by dude, man, dude didn't give a shit. Dude straight hit Jake ass. Bop! That dude caught Jake ass. Jake ate that shit. They right there on the boulevard rumbling by a building. Boom, 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 boom. Jake rumbling that nigga. They rumbling. Police come from both sides. Lock them niggas up. Lock both of their ass up. Police come lock both of them up. I'm sitting in the cut looking like, damn, Jake. But he had to go. I felt like he had to do what he did what he had to do. Why? Because dude basically bucked on his pack. Y'all. Basically, like, what do you call it? Dude basically bucked on his damn pack. He had to flush it. Come on, man. Like, I don't care what the case was. That was me. We rumbling. Like, if that ain't my homeboy, we rumbling. But you got to look at it like this, too. Jake gave that nigga the package, man. But I told you, that's what them dudes be so scary in there. Dudes be having to rely on the dudes that got all the juice, the dudes that got all the heart, the dudes that goddamn everybody's scared of, the dudes that's the maniacs from the cities. That's who the people want pumping their pack for some reason. I don't understand it. I don't know. So boom, them niggas go down. You know what I mean? So I go get my hair cut from my barber. The dude that hold my jacket, he telling me like, yo, he was like, man, this is my word. That nigga fucked the play up. Goddamn, he had the junk bringing him the package. My barber tell him everything. I'm like, ooh, he was like, I ain't gonna put him out there. I was like, there's a dude. He like, yeah, but I ain't gonna put him out there. He was like, yeah, we had the dude bringing him the package. Dude bring whatever he want. He was like, he just don't be getting a lot because he already know he can't really sell it. Da. So I'm like, man, that shit crazy, man. So I'm like, what you think they gonna do? He was like, nah. He was like, he wrote me a kite. He was like, he only got 10 days in the hole because Lawrenceville hole is so small. Like on Sussex, they'll throw the book at your ass in the hole. Like you'll be back there forever. You know what I mean? Because they have a whole building of a hole, which is 44 cells in each building. They have one pod that's a population pod, like I told y'all on Sussex. But Lawrenceville have one little pod that's like in the support building where the gym is at and all that's connected. You know what I mean? And it's a little ass pod because I've been there once. It's a little pod. And it has probably like, I'll say 15 on the bottom and 15 on the top. So they can't hold a lot of people because that's the hole. So usually when you get time in the hole in Lawrenceville, it's whatever time they give you and you getting out that day, whenever your time is up. They don't hold you like Sussex, you got to do this and do that. No. So they said Jake had 10 days. So bro running all this down. So like, you know why he running all this down? You know what I mean? Why not a light bulb pop in my head, y'all? A damn light bulb been popping in my head, but I just know how them scary dudes be. So I really don't be trying to deal with these dudes, but my little emotion is kind of dwindling because I got the sergeant dude that's down on me. I done took a loss. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to like maintain in a pod. Like I'm a type of dude, like I never look like I'm messed up after the package. I'll get the package and I'm straight because I can buy whatever I want. I made money off the package. So even if I go through a time where I'm not getting the package long, I'm still decent in there, y'all. You know what I mean? So like the light bulb pop in my head. I was already thinking about dealing with Jake, but what made me not want to deal with Jake is because Jake is one of those dudes that just extra scared. But after hearing how everything transpired from the dude in 31 that bucked on his whole zip, a whole ounce, how that transpired, I just was feeling like, I'm gonna see what's happening. But it all depends on where he'll get out the hole. If he get out the hole, where he's gonna get out the hole at? You know what I mean? If he get out the hole, what part is he gonna go to? Now, if he go on the other side, this plan is dead. Or I might get still, you know what I mean? But I need him back over here for the most part. So Jake was one of those inmates where the COs like him. You know what I mean? He was one of those dudes that always went to early child. He was a teacher's aide in the school. You know what I mean? So he always out. He's always out. All the COs knew him. He wasn't a dude that was a troublemaker. You know what I mean? But he liked to get a little paper. So when he went to the hole, it was a shocker for a lot of people because he was in the honor pod for 2.5 years. And that's a minute. You know what I mean? So everybody jive rock with him. So when he get out, goddamn, I look up. I hear, I look up. Who coming in the pod? That nigga Jake coming in the pod. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, this time I'm gonna talk to you. I see him. You walk in. He stop. He talking. He go back to the door. He talking to the nigga in 32 pod. You know he just left 32 pod. He over there talking. He talking through the door. He like, yeah. Come upstairs. Goddamn. He turn around. He see me. He look up. He like, oh shit, Weezy, what's up, baby? I was like, that was good. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna holler at you. Hold on. Boom. He ran up over there. He ran up the steps. He got around the corner. He went to the back door. His man slid him some cigarettes or some weed. I don't know what it was. So boom. He get the shit. Goddamn. He walked back down. His cart was downstairs. He's going in the cell on the bottom tier on the left. So goddamn, he grab his stuff, take it over to the joint. Goddamn. He ain't even make his bed. I see him come back out. He look around. He like, looking around and shit. He like, hey, spot me. He like, where you at? Hey, what's up? He like, come here. I'm like, no, you come here, bro. He like, all right. He come up the steps. Goddamn. He come up the cell. I'm like, what's up? He like, hey, look, you still got a phone? I'm like, yeah, what's up? He like, look, goddamn, I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to do this. What's good? He was like, I just get out the hole, blah, 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 blah. I said, look, man. I said, look, bro. And like, this is really not my zone right here, but like, you know what I mean? I was like, I'm gonna crawl before I walk. So I said, hey, look, bro. I said, all right, there ain't no problem. I said, but look, I'll sell that shit for you, bro. Just give it to me. Just give it to me. I'll sell that shit. I said, but look, I'm trying to get some shit too. You know what I mean? I said, but I will sell the package. I have no problem selling the package. A nigga ain't gonna do shit to me. He was like, yeah, I know, and I thought about you before too. He was like, that's crazy. He was like, that's crazy because I thought about you before too. I said, man, your ass wild as hell. You on the boulevard rumbling. He said, yeah, dude, disrespecting me though, Weezy. He said, man, that nigga say he flushed a whole ounce. I said, man, you gotta be careful who you getting your shit to, man. You know what I mean? You gotta be careful with this shit. You gotta be, this shit serious, prison, bro. Like, this cutthroat. Like, I'm telling you, I'll do it because me and you done had an outstanding friendship. You know what I mean? Like, I don't come with no BS. We do good business. You know what I mean? But on the sake of the bread, bro, like, I don't want to get in your business how you getting the bread. I said, but look, let's get to the bag, bro. Let me. I got that shit, bro. I said, look, what can you do now? He was like, look, the nigga already supposed to bring me an ounce. He was like, but after that, I can goddamn do this and do that. I said, well, look, I'm trying to do this and do that. Goddamn it, after I do that for you, let me do this and do that. He was like, bet. So boom, goddamn, a couple days go by, I ain't watching who he was talking to. It's so many COs, there's so much business going on in Lawrenceville. You can never really pinpoint unless you pinpoint it. You know what I mean? But I wasn't trying to pinpoint bro moves. So I don't know who his freaking roller was. I didn't try to guess or nothing. So bro, goddamn, bro, come back in the pod one day, you know what I mean? Goddamn, before he come back in the pod, though, my barber already told me, my barber called me to the door. He was like, hey, look. He called me to the door. He was like, hey, look, Jake got that damn pack. I was like, he got a pack? He was like, yeah. I was like, how you know? He was like, because I helped him get it. I was like, for real? He was like, yeah. I was like, all right. So I ain't want to be on his top. I ain't want to be like I was down on him. I ain't want to be a dude that I was like I was super duper pressed. If he wanted me to do the business, he would come holler at me. So boom, I see him go in his room. His cut was up. Boom. Goddamn, he came out like 20 minutes later. Boom, he come out. He see me. He's like, come back up the steps. He come up the steps. He like, yeah. He like, what's up? Boom. I was like, what's this? He was like, that's a half a zip. I was like, it's a half a zip. He like, yeah, I thought you was getting a zip. He was like, yeah, it's a half a zip. He was like, but look, we just got that, bro. He said, bag up whatever you can of spoons, and for real, all I need is 250. So this is mid he has. He don't have loud pack. This is mid. So I'm like, 250. I was like, I don't know, bro. I was like, cause you know niggas get, you know what I mean? Like damn near 10 spoons for 100 with the mid. You know what I mean? With the loud pack, that shit is 3 for 50, 6 for 100. You know what I mean? With that loud, with the mid, niggas damn near getting 8 to 10. So he like, well, all right, well look, just give me this, whatever you bag up, we split it. You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, this nigga just gave, I'm getting loud pack. Well, I was getting loud pack. Now I got a half an ounce of mid, but it's weed. And I'm in the game slightly, but still though, I'm like, so I bag up. When he left, I bag up. That shit was like $350. I'm like, this split whack. But on the sake of now I'm kind of with him. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, I can deal with it. I can sacrifice. So boom, goddamn, I got the shit. So now I got the weed. Like, it was wild because as soon as we got that, the little young boys from Richmond in 31 Pod, they went to the VI and struck for some loud pack. So they got massive loud, not massive, but they had like 2 zips of loud pack. They loud pack was just the only like bad grade I'll give they loud pack from the Richmond where they messed up at is they grinded it all the way down. Like, I'll tell my peoples break it down, but keep the buds in there. Like, they junk was like they put it in a grinder and just grinded it out and just made that shit look like cocaine. That shit was powder, but it was loud pack. It smelled good. It still stink. You know what I mean? Like, and they had loud pack, so everybody's buying the loud pack. You know what I mean? Everybody buying the loud pack, including me. I went and caught from the little young niggas. Hey, look, young niggas, yeah, I know the little young nigga. He used to be in our part. I go cut from him. Down right, like, cause I don't really want to smoke with bro got, even though it's not Reggie. It's just the mid, you know what I mean? Mid still, around this time, mid was still being sold. You know what I mean? So I tell him, I'm like, look, ain't nothing being sold right now. He see me like, damn, you high as a bitch. I'm like, damn right, you know, the young boys from Richmond got them, they got that shit. He like, yeah, for real. I'm like, look, nothing's being sold right now, though. I said, because them niggas got it. I said, everybody buy. I said, my little regular customers, them niggas popping from, you know what I mean? I said, you gotta let that shit die out. So when the shit get crazy, we gonna have. He was like, yeah, all right. So boom, couple more days go by. You know what I mean? It's like Tuesday now. Goddamn, Tuesday come. Bro, pull up on me, bro. Like, hey, look. Hey, Weezy, hey, look. Goddamn. Hey, look, bro, can I holler at you? I'm like, what's up? Go in the room and shit. And walk in the room, hey, look. Just go ahead and give me that shit back. I got somebody that's gonna do it. I'm like, you got somebody that's gonna do it. So now I slightly got offended, y'all. Y'all can let me know in the comments if I was wrong or not. But I slightly got offended because I'm like, now you got somebody that can do it. So I'm looking like, damn, like what happened? I'm gonna hell this shit. You know what I mean? We done came to agreement. But it's his shit. It's his shit though, at the end of the day. And that's how I looked at it. It's his shit. So he like, yo, I got somebody that can do it. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I'll just catch you on another. So I'm thinking that's going to push back me doing this for him. Then I can get in the car with him and I can get something. So I'm saying, what about what me and you talked about? If listen, can I get something? He was like, nah, look, I got a couple things lined up. I'm going to get with you though. So I'm like, but his energy was like, nigga, you taking too long energy. Like, I promise y'all, that's what his energy felt like. His energy felt like, nigga, you taking too long, Weezy. So I'm like, you know what I mean? Next day I go holler at my barber. And I tell my barber, I say, yo, I say, goddamn, why, bro, come back and take the pack from me, bro? I say, man, you know, dude in 31, the young boy from Richmond got the loud pack. I said, how the hell I'm gonna sell this damn mid until that shit gone? He was like, I know. He was like, man, that nigga impatient. He was like, that nigga impatient. I said, he came and took the junk back. He was like, yeah, I know. He said, man, goddamn, he sent it to a nigga in 31 Pod. I said, another nigga in 31 Pod? I was like, man, you welling, man. He was like, another nigga. I was like, another nigga. I'm like, this is crazy. So, like, we in the pod now. So, like, I don't want to come off as like, I'm mad he took the pack back. I don't want to come off as a dude that, you know what I mean? Like, I feel some type of way. But I'm just like, bro must got trust issues and he just don't really trust no damn body. And I told y'all at the beginning of the story, they have people like that. They have people that don't trust no damn body and they can make the pack, get the pack, but they can't sell the pack, man. And that's when the scary dude always makes the wrong move because you gotta deal with somebody else. Sometimes it goes smooth, sometimes it don't. But I'm just like, this nigga, wow. Like I'm feeling some type of way. I'm just watching him move around. It's loud pack still going on, but you know he moving around like he getting the pack. Like, he moving around like, yeah. So, all right, that's your pack, bro. I ain't tripping, you know what I mean? I bought some of the mid. I was straight, you know what I mean? So, boom. He moving around, boom. Goddamn, I see him go to the door. Goddamn, he down on somebody's top. Now, whoever this dude was, see, he couldn't do me like he did this dude. He couldn't do me nothing like he did this dude. The other dude, whoever this other dude was in 31 Pod, was like a little dude, kind of like a dude. And somebody that he could scream on because I could tell how he was talking to him through the door. He was like, hey, nigga, goddamn, man, hurry the hell up. Man, send that shit. Man, send that shit back over here then. Send that shit back over here then. I'm just looking at him like, bro, talk wild as shit, but I'm like, I'm glad he ain't talk to me like that. You know what I mean? Because it definitely would have been a problem. Now, at the same time, like, he's still entitled to how he want his shit to move. You know what I mean? He's still entitled to how he want his shit to move. So boom, goddamn, this my word. The dude, goddamn, that's in 31 part. I guess he came out, he went to get the pack. He come from out the salad port. He come in the salad port from his part with the pack. When he come out in the salad port, the police ass sergeant niggas coming in the building. He see him coming from 31 part. The sergeant know he's not in 33 part, but he's coming to talk to the dude Jake in my part. He come from 31 part and he got a pass, like an opening area, which the door is back here for you to come in the building. So the sergeant nigga look back and see dude. As soon as the sergeant nigga look back and see dude, he come in and jump. And he see him when he walk in the jump. The dude, weird. Every door has a little crack. Every door has a little crack, y'all, like it's like at the bottom of the door, and you can slide shit under there. Your phones, drugs, any damn thing. So as the sergeant nigga's walking up, all he see is dude back to him, and the dude trying to shove the shit in the crack. The sergeant nigga walk up and say, "What you doing?" He said, "Goddamn, I see Jake." Jake looking like, he had the door like this. Everybody comes to the door looking. Goddamn, he said, "Open 33 up." I try to open. Jake ain't even grabbed at work. If he would have grabbed at work, dude would have had a chance. Jake scared ass ain't even grabbed at work. Door open. That shit sliding in the crack of the door. Jake said, Jake slid off. I'm sitting on the wall right over here. I'm looking, me and my homeboy looking. Goddamn sergeant come right on that bitch. Grab that shit. Grab the dude from 31. Plop his ass up. This nigga Jake took another L. But it was the mid. But it's another L. The mid still sell on that shit. So I'm looking at it like, damn, that's what this dumbass get. You know what I mean? That's how I'm looking at it, y'all. I'm like, that's what this dumbass get. I'm like, man, I ain't dealing with this. Like, I can't deal with nobody. Like, I don't work good under pressure, y'all. I do not work good under pressure. I'm letting you know now. Like, me and anybody will goddamn clash if it come to anything that got to do with pressure. If it's an agreement of what's going to be, how we going to do it, or how it's supposed to be done, or we can have a conversation or whatever. I just don't like nobody to put pressure on me. So I try not to put myself in predicaments where somebody has the ability or anything to just put pressure on me. If I'm not doing nothing for you, or I don't owe you, or if shit like that, then you'll never be able to put pressure on me. But I don't perform good under pressure. So I said, I'm done with this guy, man. I'm done with this guy because dude don't trust nobody. He keep throwing his pack to different people. You know what I mean? He done went to the hole for fighting. Like, he's a psycho. He's a psycho, point blank period. So boom. Goddamn, I'm in the cell chilling, man. And goddamn, I just see an arm come across my window like, yo, like, where's that? I see, they peek over, I see it's Jake. Fuck he want? He come in the room, boom. I'm like, what's up? He like, hey, look. He was like, hey, look, man. He was like, look, I need a favor. I'm like, what you need? He was like, look, I need to use the jack. And goddamn, I need you to sell this for me. I'm like, sell what? He pull out some tobacco. He don't got weed. He pull out some tobacco. Now at the time, there's no tobacco. There's no tobacco in the pod, y'all. There's no tobacco, man. So I'm like, yo, I'm like, damn right. I'm like, what's up? What you want back? I was like, how much is this? He was like, it's 8 cups in each bag. It was 2 bags. He was like, it's 8 cups in each bag. Each cup goes for $50 on Lawrenceville. You know what I mean? The medicine cups, they go for $50. And he said it was 8 cups worth in each bag. So basically 16 cups, you know what I mean? $50 a cup. Do the math. It's a decent amount of bread. So I'm calculating as he's telling me, you know what I mean? I'm like, so what you want to do? He was like, look, 70-30. I'm like, 70-30. Now, every nigga he done gave something to, it's always been 50-50. When he came at me the first time, it's been 50-50. The dudes that bucked on him, the dude that got towed off, all type of shit, it's been 50-50. So now I'm lost, like, why is this guy giving me 70-30? But at the end of the day, I know he's one of those scared niggas, man. You know what I mean? He's feeling like, damn, like, maybe if I do this. But he, like, bro, you got me a little mixed up, bro. Like, first of all, I'm not a worker, bro. That's all. That's first off. I'm not a damn worker. You just scary as a bitch, and it's an opportunity for me right now to kind of like just to have some product of anything. So of course I'm intrigued, I'm interested or whatever it is. But at the same time, bro, you got me mixed up, bro. I'm really not a worker. So he like, look, Weezy, man, I'm trying to put you, he get to talking greasy. He like, Weezy, I'm trying to put you in a position. I'm trying to put you in a position, Weezy. Like, God damn, you gotta show me you can work first, baby. And he was a little older than me. You know what I mean? But just, I ain't talking. Nigga, I gotta see if you can work first, baby. Then you talking about getting your own side. Nah, before we do that, you gotta sell my side. That's how this shit go. And I'm like, my celly on the top bunk looking like he got there reading, but I know he's listening. And he's just, I can just feel it. I'm feeling it like, I'm like, this shit wild as a bitch. I'm like, this shit wild as a bitch, man. I'm like, man, 70-30. I'm like, I promise y'all, I started to say, man, you can keep that shit, bro. I promise you, I started to tell that nigga, you can keep that shit, bro. You know what I mean? Because I already knew, like I told you, I don't perform good under pressure. I don't. Boom. My dumb ass. I said, all right, I'll do it, bro. You know what I mean? I'll do it. You know what I mean? I got you. I got you. You know what I mean? He was like, all right, bet. When you gonna get back with me? I said, hopefully tomorrow I'm gonna try to do this. He was like, all right, man, trying to get rid of that shit. So like he turned into a whole new, different, scary nigga. Like he giving out orders. But the whole time, this nigga got trust issues with his damn self. So I'm like, you know what I mean? Boom. Goddamn. As soon as he left, my roommate hopped off the bunk. He was like, hey, look, who the fuck this nigga think he talking to? I'm like, man, I don't know, bro. I was like, look. I said, man, this nigga got me ready to bump. I ain't even gonna lie. I was like, I don't even get down like that. I said, man, bro, he got me ready to say, fuck him, man, for real. He was like, man, if I was you, I'll do it. He was like, this is the reason why I say it. He said, because that nigga don't care about nobody. You see how he got dude toe off? He ain't even grab a pack when the sergeant was opening the door. That nigga don't care about nobody, bro. That nigga just trying to be scary and let niggas sell his shit. So I'm like, yeah, I know it. He was like, man, I'm telling you, bro. He said, do him like everybody else do him. Said they flushed it. I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna say I flushed it. You know what I mean? He was like, what you gonna do? I'm gonna say, man, I said, shit, I'm gonna say a nigga bucked on me. He said, nah, he ain't gonna go for that, Weezy. Nah, he ain't gonna go for that. I said, yeah, you're right. I said, man, shit, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. Man. So boom, I came out. You know what I mean? It was nighttime when he hollered. So boom, next morning I come out. Seeing what's going on. Yo, let niggas know I got the Hank, bro. I got the Hank. I told y'all they call it so much tobacco in Lawrenceville. They call it tobacco Hank. I'm like, let niggas know I got the Hank, bro. Yeah, I got it. What's up, nigga? Like, you got cups? I'm like, damn right. What's good? Cups, roll-ups, whatever the fuck you want. Let me know. I got it. He was like, all right, bet. So boom, couple dollars coming through. You know what I mean? I go back, check the numbers, everything good. I made a couple plus. I made like $1.50 real quick. Sold like 3 cups. You know what I mean? Goddamn, I see bro keep watching me and shit. You know what I mean? I see Jay keep watching me. I'm like, this nigga keep watching me and shit, man. What the hell is he watching me for? So look, that nigga pull up on me and he was like, Weezy, how everything going? Cause he seen me get those numbers. I'm like, everything going smooth. He's like, shit, you got something for me? I was like, nah, not yet. And something told me to say that. I was like, nah, not yet. You know what I mean? He was like, not yet. I was like, nah, not yet. I'm gonna let you know those soon. He was like, all right. Goddamn. I go back in the cell. I tell my roommate, I'm like, yeah, dude, wow. I'm like, yo, dude, wow, man. I was like, he bucked on. Oh, hey, we have to get it from the rough and we're gonna fight. We gonna have to do nothing. And for real, y'all, I don't move like this. I don't. But this is how prison is. I told y'all, prison turns you into people that you don't want to be at times, man. Like, and sometimes that's how things got to get handled. You know what I mean? It ain't about being sneaky or it ain't about being violent. It ain't about being crazy. It's just about making a smart move. Like, I signed up to do this with this guy. This guy's a psychopath, but with his trust issues that he have with every damn body and how scary he is, nothing is ever going to go smooth with him, man. So I might as well just do what everybody else did, man. I'm a maniac too, and I want to be, you know what I mean? So boom. I was like, man, fuck it, man. You know what I mean? Goddamn. I told him straight up. I said, man, look, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I pulled back up on Jay the next day. I said, look, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I said, man, when you see me hollering at the niggas on the other side, I said, there's a dude that said he was gonna buy all that shit. You know what I mean? I said, so he said he was gonna buy all that shit. I said, he goddamn sent me the numbers. I told him send me half on the numbers. I'm gonna send him half of the work. I said, when he sent me half of the numbers and I checked, I said the numbers were good. You know what I mean? But I told y'all in this enterprise story too, green dot used to be so tricky. If you like, when you making a play and dudes bring you the green dot, you got a cell phone, you can check the money. You can check, you can call, you got your own card number, you got the 800 number for the green dot. You can call the 800 number, put the numbers of the people that's buying, spending, they give you the numbers, you check those numbers. And some dudes used to check the numbers and don't snatch it. See, I'm snatching when I check numbers. When I check numbers, I'm snatching it. Put it on my account because I'm not going through somebody double backing and taking their money. But then when I go take the money, finally, the money's gone. See, that's the stuff you go through in prison. You know what I mean? So I'm taking the money. So I tell him, I say, yo, look, when bro sent me the numbers, I checked the numbers. The numbers was good. I sent him all the shit because I'm thinking he's going to send me all the shit the next day. I said, so I had $300. He said, what $300 at? I said, right here. I said, well, look, it ain't nothing on him. He was like, you sure, man? He had his own green dot card. He was like, let me see your phone. Give him the phone. We in the cell. He like, he check it. That shit ain't good no more. That 100 ain't good no more. That 100 ain't good no more. The shit's gone. The shits are gone because I took the numbers, Jody. That's what I wanted to tell his ass, goddammit. But I'm the one that took the numbers, y'all. Like, and for real, y'all gonna call me petty on this, and I'm gonna be ready for it, man. But I'm in prison, y'all. I'm moving around. I'm trying to survive in damn a concrete jungle. This is what goes on, man. Psycho shit. So I bucked on his ass. I ain't even gonna lie, I bucked on him. Got down. I said, yo, he like, yo, who's dude? Who was dude? So boom, I let him know who dude was. Already had set it up for my man on the other side of the yard. You know what I mean? That's with the shits. He's with the shits. I usually see him when we go to school. You know what I mean? I'm telling him it's him, but I told him, if dude say something, just tell him, tell Jake, goddamn, you took that shit, bro. I was like, he ain't gonna do shit, bro. I was like, man, he ain't gonna do shit, bro. Like, you know what I mean? He was like, I don't care if he do something anyway. I gave my man $100 worth of tobacco. He was with the play immediately. I gave him 2 cups. He was with the play. So goddamn, Jake mad as a bitch. He like, damn, that's how you carrying it. That's how you carrying it, Weezy. That's he get to talking that same belligerent shit that he was talking to dude in chow on that day. Yeah, that's how I'm like, yo, bro, look, just relax. Come with me when I go to school. We gonna holler at dude. You holler at him, bro. Like, that's that. I'm already in my mind, like, nigga, I got your dumb ass, nigga. Just like everybody else, nigga. I got your stupid ass. And I know he's feeling it too. Like, damn, Weezy got me. I can't believe this shit. That's why I don't trust no damn body. But this is what prison is. You're not supposed to trust nobody in prison any damn way. So goddamn, we go to school. I see my man. I'm like, yo, look, this bro right here. He was like, yo, look, can I get my shit back, man? That wasn't Weezy shit. Can I get my shit? He all loud, the CO right there. So we like, we step outside and shit. Like when you come in there, we step outside. He like, yo, can I get my shit? So my homeboy like, nigga, you ain't getting shit back, nigga. That's my shit, nigga. I'm bucking on you and Weezy, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? You ain't getting nothing back. He like, Jay, like, man, I don't need my shit back. Man, I need my shit back. He just keep getting loud and loud. He just keep getting loud as a bitch, goddamn. So the lady, I see the lady get up. There's a CEO lady sitting right there. I see her get up. She walk away, boom. She walk up the hallway. And my man, he ain't even going to school. He on the other side of the damn yard. But there's still people moving around on the compound because it's the school period shit. Man, that's my word. He get to talking crazy. My man goddamn ain't sick, man. My man hit his ass with the boop, boop, boop. Man, he goddamn, like, that's what it sounded like. I don't have to go crazy into that fight scene because it was a 2-piece. That's all I seen. He was talking, yeah, man. He kept turning his head, man. That shit, niggas, man. That's my shit. That ain't Weezy shit, man. Yeah, man. That ain't Weezy shit, man. Nigga, this is crazy, man. Goddamn, when he turned around, my homeboy caught his ass. Bop, bop. 2-piece this dumb ass. Bloop. Jake hit the goddamn ground. I see him. I look at his dumb ass. I'm like, man. Goddamn, I just walked away from him. I just walked away. I went to school. That's my word. I went to school, man. I seen the people finally, because my class ain't too far from the door. I seen the people, COs finally come grab Jake dumb ass. You know what I mean? They take him to medical. My homeboy get away with this shit smooth. Man, this is my word, man. Boom, they take Jake to medical. Jake come back from medical. Goddamn, they see me, he like, man, goddamn, Weezy, man. That's crazy, man. You let dude goddamn do this to me, man. Goddamn, man, see, man, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about right there, Weezy, man. So goddamn, everybody in the pod like, damn, Weezy, what do you do? I'm like, bro, I ain't do shit. I said, man, dude over there, I did some tobacco too, bro. He nigga buck. So my homeboy, he like, he buck. Because niggas know niggas is not bucking on me. Like, I'm not going to let nobody buck on me. I can't do business if somebody bucks on me. So the shit was a made up excuse anyway. But we just telling Jake dumbass whatever he want to hear. Because I did what everybody else did, man. Because he one of them scary niggas, man. Man, this is my word. Goddamn. Jake got me back, man. I ain't even gonna lie, man. Jake took that ass whooping. He never got that backo, and he continued being a scared nigga. But before he left the pod, he got me back. He ended up moving to 60 building. This is what Jake done, man. Jake moved to 60 building, and next thing you know, I was coming out for lunch one day, and as I'm going to lunch, they locked us in the gate. After my pod went in, usually when they do that, they taking somebody to the hole. So the boulevard got to be clear. I'm standing on the jump because I definitely want to see who going to the hole. I look up, they coming out of 30 building. I see the dude walking. I'm like, he get close. I'm like, that's bro that hold my jock. Word, man. God damn, that nigga walked by. He was like, Jake. And I'm looking at him like, and me and him had just talked about that. He like, yo, Weezy, you should have done that. I'm like, why? He was like, cause he know I hold your jack. I'm like, damn, it was too late. It was too late, man. But that's just how it is in prison, man. Like I had to get him, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. This is just one of those stories where, like, I'm just giving y'all examples of how dudes are in prison. The scary dudes need the maniac dudes to sell the pack because prison is filled with gorillas and psychos, man. So, like, they have to combine forces, man. And sometimes you're gonna run across super scared dudes like Jake, man. And it's crazy how things played out because he got my phone tore off. That was wild right there. He got my chat tore off. That was some crazy get back now that I think about it, man. Like, it was scary, just like I know he is, but it was crazy get back, man. And that's the end of the story, y'all. That man got my damn phone tore off after I bucked on him, man. I was like, that shit was nuts. But at the end of the day, I had some free tobacco. You know what I mean? I was gonna get another phone. You know what I mean? I can always get another phone. But at the same time, I just knew Jake got me. I seen him like one time on the yard after that. I ain't say nothing to him. I ain't put my hands on him because Karma's a bitch. I bucked on him. So that's just how I go, y'all, man. Like, but don't get it confused that this is how prison is so easy and such fun to live. No, don't get the stories mixed up with how I'm telling y'all, man. Prison is a psycho place to be, man. You know what I mean? It's just a lot going on in there. You don't want to go in there. Being on the street is your best bet, man. So stay y'all ass out the way for me, man. That's all I ask. Stay out the way. That's all I ask you, man. You know what I mean? The people that are in gangs, I have nothing against gangs, man. But just ask yourself this. Who's more important, the gang or your family? If you're asking yourself that question right now, who's more important to get the gang or your family? If you're asking yourself that question, man, it's because you done put in a lot of work and you feel like you're not getting that type of love like you're supposed to be from your gang. So of course your family comes first, man. I wouldn't give a damn who you was in the gang, man. You must make the decision, man. Like, don't put yourself in a predicament where you're making your gang your top priority over your family, man. It don't make sense. And I have nothing against gangs, man. I just want everybody to stay their ass out the way and not go to jail. That's all I want, man. So just stay out the way for me, y'all. Just make good decisions. Think about what I just said, y'all. And I love y'all, man. That's all y'all got to do, man. Just stay out the way, period. But Thursday banger, y'all. Y'all already know what it is, man. I need y'all to turn it up, man. We're going to get back. Weekend banger. I got a weekend banger. That's a missile coming up for y'all, man. We're going to be back. I need y'all to keep listening, keep liking and sharing and subscribing. Turn this one up for me, y'all. Let's get it. Let's go. But with that being said, man, y'all be safe out here in this crazy cold weather, man. And I love y'all and I'll see y'all again, man. Stay y'all ass out the way.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments can pay for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart just to open your eyes.